Hey, I'm Harper from Paper.
And I'm Dom, I'm also from the Paper team.
Today we're talking about tokens, which are now live inside Paper.
Tokens have been a highly requested feature, and you can use them today using our MCP.
Yeah, so today we're going to show you how to create tokens using an existing design plus style guide inside the Paper canvas.
You can also use your code base as a source of truth, and then it asks the MCP to import them into Paper, which is probably what a lot of teams want to do.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. So we will make another video on that. There's also some additional functionality that's not live quite yet, but coming soon. And so at the end of this video, we'll touch on some of those things.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay, so on the canvas, we have this design. And next, we're gonna have Claude create a style guide for us based on the design that's created here. And then we're gonna use that style guide to generate tokens. So I'm gonna let you give us our first draft for our prompt. Go ahead.
On Paper, create a style guide using the cadence frame as a reference point. It should cover typography, colors, spacing. What else?
Let's see what else. Let's say for the typography, I want to make sure it does font size, line height, and like letter spacing. Cool. Letter space.
Breakpoints?
Yeah, we can do breakpoints and radius. Okay, radius and breakpoints. Obviously, it's not going to get that from the design, but we can say like use tilde. Yeah. Okay. Great. I think that's good. Let's go ahead and send it. Cool. This might take a second, so we're going to pause the video.
Okay, so while the style guide was finishing up, we made a couple edits back on our design.
Looks good to me. So now it's time to get our tokens from the style guide and get them put back into Paper.
Oh, you know what was great is that when we did the style guide,
it created
the tokens too, so it's even better actually.
Amazing. See? So good. All right, so now that we know the tokens are already inside Paper, let's quickly show you how they work, the basics of them, and then we're gonna create some more screens, I think.
Yeah, let's do a little intro and then we'll spin off our agents to create more screens, and that way they can be working for us in the background.
Nice. Okay, so I have this rectangle here that I've created on my canvas. I think most people probably know using Paper that when you click on this little fill color here, you can choose any color that you'd like from the color picker. But now that we have tokens in here, you're gonna see this little 4-circle UI. Clicking on that will show you all of the tokens that are in this particular file. So we can choose this one right here, accent, and that's the basics of tokens. But before we talk more about tokens, let's go back and have it create.
But I kind of love that the agent created the tokens when we just created style guide. Like the agents love tokens.
Everybody loves tokens.
Yeah. Okay,
so now we wanted to create, did we say an onboarding flow?
Yeah, so we can dictate. In Paper, using our existing token system, create an onboarding flow for cadence.
Perfect. Amazing. So it's going to start working on that. And while it does, let's talk a little bit more about tokens. So we already showed you that when we have this color, here's the color token. We can change which token it is. So right now it's accent. We can make it gold. Really don't like that color, so I'm not going to make it that. Here's success. Great. And you can also detach them. So if we wanted to detach it, we'll just click on this button here. And now it's just going to give us the hex code that we can actually just go ahead and change from here. And of course, at any point, we could go back and select any of the tokens we'd already created. You can also update the tokens, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on.
Yeah, maybe once all the designs are done, what we should do is we can update one of the tokens.
Perfect.
And then show what that looks like.
Have it reflected everywhere.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Love that idea. Great. So that is color tokens. Let's talk a little bit about some of the other tokens in here. So we have this text here, and we also have the text colors for the token. So let's use black. Looks the exact same, obviously. You can also change tokens for some of the text properties. So let's do it for our size. We have all of these already built in. So
awesome. Maybe
we make this base. Okay,
maybe
we don't make it base. Maybe we keep it with what it is, which is 7XL. That looks exactly right. If we did want to change it to one of these other ones, then we can also use a token to match the line height to make it look a little bit better. Not that. Maybe that, tight. Okay, nice, I like that. Yeah. And that actually looks the same for all of these because it's a percentage-based token here. So that's pretty nice, I didn't even know that. Cool. And you can do the same thing with letter spacing here as well. So those are all different type-based tokens. And then this is a little bit of a teaser. We'll talk a touch more about it at the end of the video, but soon you're gonna be able to group these different tokens together, or these different styles together into a theme class. So you could have something like H1 that would be using a particular font family, a particular font weight, font size, font line height, and also font type spacing or letter spacing. All of that can be baked in together. So you'll just choose like heading one and it'll all work perfectly. We also have tokens for spacing. So you can use that for your gap spacing or for your padding or for sizing like width and height. Also for width and height, we have container and breakpoint tokens that you can use.
And there's also radius.
Oh, very true. There is the radius tokens as well. So now I think maybe we can check back again with Claude. Let's see how this is going. Okay, here's our onboarding flow. It's looking good. We have our setup workspace. Nice. Oh, I like this. It's kind of giving us a little path here.
Yeah. And you can see that all of the different elements in this onboarding flow should be using our tokens. So like that accent yellow color.
Let's check on that. There we go. It is. Now I think we're gonna say the same thing. I think we want to update some of the colors from our tokens and watch them update here. So let's play around with that. Let's go back and actually just grab that exact same thing here. Let's detach this, and
I like that we were thinking the same way.
We were talking teal earlier.
Yeah.
And I'm pro teal again. Obviously want to make sure that it has like
that looks good.
Same amount of contrast. That looks good. A little bit
Maybe
more
a little
green.
bit. Yeah.
We really are so aligned today. I love that. Also, you can see the color picker. This is like a fun thing on Paper's color picker. Instead of this staying in the exact same position, it's matching that hue nicely as we change this.
Oh.
Yeah, did you know that? Am I kind of cool?
Yes. Because of OKLCH.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, anyway, so this is a color I feel good about for us now. I think there was also that darker color here. So let's use for this other one, this create workspace. We're gonna change it, we should change it. So let's do that and make this a lot darker. So is that legible, even from far away? Darker?
Yeah, I think it's legible from far away.
Okay, amazing, cool. So now we are going to go back into here. Let's actually make sure we know what those are called first. So this one was called accent, I believe, and gold label. So let's go in here and let's take a look at the first frame on the onboarding, which is 01 workspace. And I want you to grab the new colors for accent and gold label. And then I want you to update those as tokens. They should be teal colors now. If you wouldn't mind also updating the names for the tokens, that'd be great. Great. Send it in. Now let's see, it looks like it has updated it inside the canvas now, and it did not just update the button, but it also everywhere where we're using that token.
You can see it in the style guide too.
Can we? We can.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, we probably should have considered that's a little close to green.
But I think that's just the success state. So like we can, I don't even think that's being used in any of these screens.
That's true. But we could always update that too. So let's just check it out. Using the teal. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Love that. I feel pretty good about our onboarding. We could probably iterate on this a little bit more, either manually or using agent in Paper. But for now, I think it demonstrates the ability of tokens.
Do you want to tell us more about what's coming soon when it comes to tokens?
I would love to tell you more about what's coming soon when it comes to tokens. So I think the biggest thing that's coming soon when it comes to tokens is you'll be able to create tokens from inside Paper rather than just doing it with the MCP. So we'll have some UI for that. That's coming, I think, very soon.
Yeah, I think that's coming. Like it may even be there by the time you are watching this video.
So definitely go check it out and see if you are able to create it in Canvas. We'll obviously create another video for you all talking about how to do that.
I actually like using the MCP to create tokens because then you can use your code base as a source of truth.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we'll also create a video for you all on that using your code base. Because as you mentioned earlier, I do think that's how a lot of teams are going to use their tokens, having one place of truth, but you're able to use those inside Paper, which will be good. Another thing that's coming soon, which we already mentioned, are those theme classes. So combining multiple tokens or styles together to create a class like an H1 or an H2 or a paragraph. You can also, I think this is gonna be so cool, have like multiple shadows and borders
that'll be
put
so
all together and a radius all together. It's gonna be so awesome for cards. I mean, even there's like some in here that you would probably use that for, like we could do that for these. So that's gonna be super useful. That's coming soon. And then also modes is coming. So the obvious one is light and dark mode, but I think it also is gonna support distillery.
Yeah, like some contrast modes as well.
Exactly. So that's all coming soon. And as we've mentioned so many times, we will make more videos on that. And we are always looking for your feedback as each of these features come back. Love hearing from users. We want to make sure that we're creating what you guys want. So let us know. You can do that either in the comments for this video or by joining our community channels on Slack or in Discord or by following us on social media. So all of that. Thank you so much for watching this video.
Thank you.